Hi, I'm Ophelie Jacobson with Campus Reform. Today I'm at the University of Florida talking with students about a recent report that shows the Biden administration is discussing paying out $450,000 per person and up to $1 million per family for people who crossed the border illegally and were then separated at the U.S.-Mexico border under the Trump administration's zero-tolerance policy in 2018. What do students think of this? Do they think it's fair that all of this money is going towards those illegal immigrants? And can they think of anything better that the Biden administration should be spending its money on instead? Let's find out. When it comes to government spending, you hear trillions of dollars in these spending packages and you hear a lot about inflation. Does any of this worry you?
It worries me. I just want them to spend the money on the right things, like social programs.
Inflation does worry me.
Yes. I feel like a lot of people our age think that money just comes from nowhere.
No, because I know that these are experts that are doing these things.
I'd like to say it does.
A part of me is worried.
A little bit, yeah.
What do you think the Biden administration should be spending money on right now?
Honestly, there's a lot of problems with social change and issues like that. I guess to go into like healthcare, affordable healthcare plans and stuff like that.
Probably healthcare.
Take a little bit maybe off of like the military and stuff and maybe put it more towards either like even healthcare or something.
A focus on energy independence.
Definitely infrastructure, education, healthcare. Focus on the people at home before worrying about things happening outside of the country.
There's a recent report that came out of the Wall Street Journal that shows the Biden administration is currently discussing paying out $450,000 per person and $1 million per family that crossed the border illegally, then were separated at the U.S.-Mexico border under the Trump administration's zero-tolerance policy in 2018. The deputy press secretary for the Biden administration said that the president was perfectly comfortable with this amount of money. What is your reaction to that?
I think it's a lot.
That does seem a little bit extreme.
That is definitely like an excessive amount of money. That does kind of bug me.
It does worry me because I don't know if that's the best place to put the money. Or
That does sound like an excessive amount.
I don't know how I feel per se towards the amount of money. $450,000 is not what you need to survive. Honestly, I'm a college student. Myself, I can live off of probably $2,000 for 6 months.
I'm all for it.
So you're okay with paying $450,000 per person and $1 million per family that was separated?
Not exactly that much. I'm not really into politics.
So should we also give people money who came here legally?
I'm not well versed in that, so I'd have to do a little bit more research before I make a statement on it.
Where do you think we should be putting that money instead?
Give it to the American people. I feel like the American people come first in some sort of fashion.
This money should go back into things that I feel like would have a really big impact on like the future children of this country, like education.
Like actual citizens, not like illegal immigrants.
Do you think it's fair that American taxpayers and families have to put their taxes towards these payouts?
I don't think it's fair that our hardworking tax-paying dollars are going to people who don't even live in this country to begin with.
I don't really think it's fair just because a lot of people work very hard for the places that they're at. I am a first-generation college student. My parents migrated to this country.
That's something I actually hadn't thought about until you said it, that like the money does come from our taxes. I don't think it's like the best thing, honestly.
Does this kind of lessen your confidence in the Biden administration's handling of the economy, of the government's budget?
A little bit, yeah. It feels like they're doing the wrong things. They're focusing on the wrong issues.
Yeah, probably. At that point, that makes me think that they don't have certain priorities in place.
He definitely has a few shortcomings.
Definitely. I think ever since Biden came into office, the United States has been nothing but going backwards.
Well, it kind of does.
The way immigration has been at the border is only lessened my confidence in the Biden administration as of right now. The future of America and the Biden administration is I guess, questionable.
Hi, I'm Ophelie Jacobson with Campus Reform. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, I can guarantee you're going to like our other videos on our YouTube channel. So make sure to subscribe here so you never miss out on our content. And if you're interested in helping us expose more liberal bias on college campuses across the nation, you can donate here.